Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is Giant Glory.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
These two have high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Just misses with that jab. The straight right just misses. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Just see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice right hook. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice uppercut. The most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. Nice counter shot. Missing with the hook. Catch and shoot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Both men step back for just a moment. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. They blocked the left there. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like he... There's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. Missing with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell? There's the bell to start round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
A straight right just misses. You don't want to trade shots. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's all offense all the time. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have... Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the top. Here we go. It's round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Didn't land that jab. Punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice work to block that right uppercut. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Beautiful counter shot. there's the bell for round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Oh,
Johnny, take a look at this action. The referee really thinking about stopping it. And Tapeia is down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Misses with the right uppercut. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Hold it right there! Okolie caught with a thunderous shot. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.